Hello, Carren.
Hi, Mina.
Oh, goodness. It feels so good to finally just like sit down and now we're here and we can just yap
And
about the
talk
bookish
about
world
our
and
books.
experience.
That would be great.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, would you like to kick off our intros?
Oh, sure.
Because you were like the mastermind of the reason that we are here today.
Welcome. Welcome to our podcast where we chat about books. We're both writers. I'm Carren, and this is
Mina?
Mina. And yeah, we're both focused on fantasy. I personally dive deep into mythology and folklore and try to instill that into my writing as best I can, get those ancient stories out there. And Nina does an amazing job pairing fantasy and our biology and wildlife biology, and it's a blast.
Yeah.
Nina, take it
Yeah.
away.
I'm super excited to have a way to just humanize the writing process and allow folks to just I don't know, maybe feel seen or heard as they're also trying to get books out and their craft out. So yeah, I'm a wildlife biologist by day and also by day, by night, by afternoon and morning,
All of it.
wherever I can.
All of the above.
Yeah, trying to get my debut novel of 20 years out into the world. I primarily write fantasy with a heavy dose of what I'm immersing in the eco fantasy subgenre, or at least writing heavily in environmental themes in fantasy writing. So weaving my two passions together, um, and hoping to share that to reconnect readers to the natural world.
Yes, so important.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
I
especially
know
today.
there's a lot going on in the world, and I feel like the one place that I feel like I can always come back to is just being outside. So if I can
Yes,
bring me outside to
I
any type
agree.
of activity, indoor activities like reading could be inside, outside. Um, but yeah, I feel like it has a place kind of everywhere in every space.
For sure.
So we had a couple things that I think we wanted to do with our episodes here. Did you want to start with our goals of the week? And kind of
Ooh,
get like the tone of what you're
yeah,
working on and what you're hoping to accomplish this week.
yeah, that sounds great. So I am currently on my second line edit of my sixth draft of the Puppet Master, which is a folklore and urban legend, local urban legend inspired vampire novel, adult dark fantasy. And that's been really fun. I'm going through right now and just making my prose a bit more poetic. And I'm always looking to up my poetry and my prose. But yeah, and that's been really great. I'm about halfway done, so I'm hoping to finish this weekend and then let it sit and not look at it, which I told myself I was going to do last time. And I still haven't, so we will see.
Yeah,
How about you?
sometimes you need to walk away, but then other times it's like you like can't pry your fingers off the
Yeah,
keyboard, or you walk
exactly.
away and it's like the opposite, right?
And
Come back. I need to come back.
no, literally. And what ended up happening was I was looking for quotes for Instagram, and then I found like certain sections where I'm like, oh, I could say that a lot better. And I was like, oh no, I'm redoing the entire thing now, aren't I? And
Yeah,
here we are.
I know. I feel like when I read, um, I mean, it can go again either way, but I'll be reading something and I'm like, oh, now I kind of remember how to use words. Like because
It's so funny, like how it just disappears as you're writing. Like I use the same word, like what I showed you with using upon, like a
Mhm.
hundred something times. I think I've cut it down to only like 10. So that's been good. It's been a good decrease because yeah, definitely use that word wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, my editor had told me that she's like, it didn't stand out to her as like, always always in your face, like it's repetitive, but she's like, you have I don't know what it was, like 67 or over 100 or something in that range of like a variation of like snort or chuff or like, just like the sound that I think a lot of people know, but
Yeah.
my characters are scoffing a lot, or there's an animal that's like making a chuffed, you know, guttural noise, or you just and I guess I just don't have enough synonyms in my mind or like that I've looked up to try to diversify how those reactions come out. But I'm like, oh, that's if I were to think of a word that I used a lot, I don't know if that's the one that came to mind, but I'm glad just to know now and I can find better ways to think about those moments.
Yeah, and it just like gives you a better, I don't want to say like perspective, that's not really the right word, but it just, I don't know, it's helped me expand my vocabulary a lot by using the same words over and over and over and then
Yeah.
going and trying to find synonyms. I'm like, oh, I forgot that word existed. Wow.
Do you have a favorite tool to help with like diversifying your vocabulary and in writing?
I do. I always go to Word Hippo. I love its name. I think that's why, honestly, I'm like so stuck with it.
Yeah.
But it also gives a really great like breakdown. You can do synonyms, antonyms, and it gives you a lot of different ways that that word is used, which I really appreciate because sometimes when you're trying to find synonyms, you're actually looking for a certain like emotion.
Hmm.
And they do a really great job of breaking it down.
Yeah.
Uh,
I like word about a lot too. One of our friends, AJ Peterson, author of Oblivion's Hymn, she turned me into One Look Thesaurus. It's similar. I think it breaks it down just a little bit differently. So like it will kind of give you a brief definition and then like a whole bunch of different types of meanings. So like I just typed in house, for example. Uh, and it gives you like nouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, idioms, and slangs, and then old usage like abode or,
oh, so
you know,
cool.
manse, things like that. And so it's got a lot of different ways the word can be used that might fit whatever you're working on. So that's another good one if you haven't heard of that before. I hadn't come across it, so I'm glad that she recommended that one.
Yeah, that's amazing. Wow, I just looked up upon.
Yeah,
Speaking of,
yeah.
it's
Awesome.
oh my gosh, I've never heard of this word before. I went to the old versions of them.
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm going to say this right. Animadvert? What is that? Oh, it's archaic.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Did I tell you about another piece of feedback my editor had given me about using, oh, what was the word? It might have been, it's a term that apparently like 0.01% of the population uses, and they might just like all be from my office or agency, but it's the phrase ground truthing,
Oh, I've never heard of that.
which apparently is like possibly an exclusive scientific term to go out um, and validate pretty much a maybe a theory or a concept. So like if we were to say, I saw 6 wolves in that pasture, well then the biologist would go out and ground truth that claim, right?
Okay.
And go see if they could see any sign or put up a trail camera or something. Um, so I've used that a couple times in my book, and we did this query to her followers, and then I've asked around a little bit too, and like, yeah, pretty much no one knows what that means, like as a general readership, which is fine. And apparently it's like coined as an archaic term. So
Oh my gosh. No,
kind
bring
of
it
makes
back.
you want to like use it more, like
Yes.
keep it in the
Yeah.
writing, but I also don't want to lose people
1,000%.
either.
No,
So
but it's kind of cool though too, because then again, you're like melding together your work and your creative work as well, which is
yeah,
so neat and
yeah.
opens some eyes.
I feel like I just need to like massage some of the help people out. Like if I use it, I need someone to just give a little context for what that
Right,
means and not
right.
just cold turkey. Like, yep, there it is.
This
We're
is what
gonna
it is.
either look it up or just keep reading.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of instances where I've had to do that in the Puppet Master because it's like I'll tie something to like a myth, and then I'm
Mm,
like, this is so obscure. No one but like a mythology fanatic would know this.
right. And I love that. Like I want to find those people, and I want that for you and for other writers that like leave those Easter eggs in
Yes,
for
oh my gosh.
for the folks that just know. And
Right. And it's
and
so
yeah, it's
fun because
hard to
it's
know if
like,
you're reaching that audience.
yeah, no, it really is. I've considered creating like a symbolism codex or something like that for the back of the book, just so if people aren't aware of all of the little Easter eggs, then they can kind of be in on the secret. But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, trying to make mythology accessible is a really fun challenge.
You could also try to um have like a QR code or something, bring it to your website, and maybe you can like really do a deeper dive and like add visuals or something like that. Like that could be a really cool like way to link those
Yeah.
two.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And then I can also like tie in my references too, which would be really, really sweet. So if like somebody wants to dive even deeper into it, be like, all right, check out this book and this book and this website.
Mhm.
All right, I like this
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah. I feel like I was kind of adverse to QR codes for the longest time, especially at like random places like restaurants. Like, here's our menu, use this QR code. And I'd like
Oh no, that
buy
drives me
sweet.
absolutely bonkers.
But seeing it more like on business cards and books and things like
Yeah,
that, maybe there's something there.
I like
I
it as like a personal touch rather than just this is our business. Like I don't know, like does that make sense?
I feel like it's a way to like just explore, like invite someone to explore more because like they have what they need in their hands.
Right.
But if there's for those folks, for those fans that really want to dig into the lore and like just become obsessed with your world that you've created, right? I feel like
Yeah,
that'd be a cool invitation, right?
that's sweet.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Let's
That's so
see.
true.
Do I have goals this week? I don't know what I'm doing this week. I am still working through the final parts of my copy edits. Um,
How's that?
it's going. It's
The
slow.
far off stare told me everything.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's not that like I agree, like the edits will be made and like they will be good. I just like my creativeness, we're doing a lot. You know, I've talked about it, but for whoever's listening out there, we're selling our house, we're moving just within our town pretty much out here. And so it's not like a big move, but every move is kind of a big
Oh yeah,
event. So yeah, there's that on top of full-time job, on top of, you know, home life and
yeah.
all of the things. So the time to fit in a, a creative enough mindset to do the type of edit that I have to do,
Hmm.
I think I just need to like take a day and like have no one need anything from me. Like just take a day off. Where like I don't have a heartbeat to like manage,
Full
not manage, take care of,
isolation.
you know. Yeah. I don't have to regulate. I like I'm just there myself, probably with my dog, and you know, maybe spend some time in the woods beforehand. That always kind of gets me going in the right place, right? So yeah, it's good. And I don't think I have like like a goal. Let's see, where we were kind of at the end of May. Yeah, I really wanted to get edits done by June, but I'll give myself some grace and I'd say if I can get these done in the next week or so, that would be ideal. But but
Mhm.
life is going on at the same time, so we'll see.
You
Uh,
also have your newsletter coming out soon too, right?
a visitor?
Your newsletter, sorry.
Oh, newsletter, yes. Yeah, so I got to do that. That'll be coming out. I like to do my newsletters on the first Friday of the month.
Mhm.
It's worked out pretty well so far.
Nice.
So that, yeah, keeping up with content.
Oh gosh, the
Mm,
endless struggle.
yeah, the necessary evil, but it's also kind of fun, but it's also kind of like how you find the community that you need and like
Right. Right.
yeah.
I'm at the point where like I wish I could just exclusively comment and talk to people. Like
Mhm. Yeah,
I'm tired of pushing out the posts and thinking of hashtags and trying to get all my SEO in there. Like I'm
right.
tired of
Hours on
that.
Canva and like finding
Yeah.
free like non-AI images to use
Oh
and
my
like
gosh, it's so difficult. It's
yeah.
so difficult. Thankfully Canva does have, so I upgraded my account to a premium Canva, and it really does have a lot of available photos to use and
Yeah.
videos too. Like that's how I did that. I'm not really sure how to categorize it, but oh, I haven't posted it yet. All right, well, that's how I made the post that will come out soon.
Coming soon.
Oh man, yeah, because it's the author visibility quest challenge by chapters on caffeine this week. Um, so I made it last weekend, forgetting that I was gonna do the quest this week. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, I have a post for
you have
Monday.
it. It's already done.
Is this what batching content is?
pretty, pretty well. Um, that's funny. Well, good. Yeah, yeah. You were like kind of not sure you were gonna keep going, but you already had the
I
work done.
know.
You
Look at
just
that.
thank you, past self.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back for that. How to create 3 more days of content. That'll be good. That'll be fine.
Yeah.
I
Goodness.
just kind of like laugh a little bit because in my past jobs, I was like a social media manager and I did all of the marketing and stuff. And I'm like, I'm so done. It
Just goes to show you it's a full-time job, right? Like,
really is. It really is.
yeah.
Totally different doing it for a company than yourself too. I feel like because there's so many more like there's so much structure that goes into that versus with promoting your book. It's like how many times can I say this without people being like, is this the only part of her book that she wants to put out there? But also at the same time, it's like kind of because I don't want to spoil anything.
Right. Or someone is
There's
making
so
a
many twists, like right off the bat. I'm like, oh,
it's true. And then you always have that, in the back of your mind, fear that like, the more you share, the more could get fed into some kind of AI, whatever.
yeah,
Um, and
exactly. Oh, speaking of, I am trying to find, I'm gonna do more research on a website that I'm checking out, and I will let everyone know what my thoughts are on it. But I've heard that Google is now allowing their AI to scan anything on a Google Doc. So, like with their AI. So I know like that's my go-to for drafts and everything. So it makes it so easy to be able to share and comment and everything. But yeah, I that's been a new development, which is just heartbreaking.
yeah, I heard that all their searches are just this week, wasn't it? Like all their search engine is now fully function, like fully AI. Um,
Ridiculous.
I didn't know that, so that I feel like I have a lot of file management to do.
Yeah, same, same.
Um,
Like I said, here, let me see if so there was um, uh, I moved, so I tried to organize my phone and like created widgets for everything, and now I can't find anything.
mm,
So it worked.
mhm.
I want to do more research into it, but it's called Ellipsis. Um, a principled alternative by writers for writers. Their little page, it starts like, we think writers should be free to express their creative vision away from aggressive censorship and the prying eyes of AI. Your content is yours, no generative AI ever. And you can join for free. So I'm gonna
Okay,
check it out
some-
and
something
see,
to do.
yeah, just something to transfer everything over to because it's just, yeah, I found that out at the beginning of this week. I'm like, oh my gosh, another thing to add
Yeah.
onto the list. Like,
Mm.
Collective sigh.
Yeah, right. Just start tinfoil hats on.
Oh my gosh. And then no.
I'll get one for my computer. Just
Yeah, seriously.
I
And the phone.
we'll get there. We'll get
Yes,
there. We'll find a way.
yes, we will. If
Yeah.
anyone can do, or if we can do it, anyone can.
Yeah.
The life of an indie author.
Yes. Yes. Was there anything that's exciting you about the bookish world, the writing world right now? Is there anything bugging you about either?
Um, so not to continue the AI conversation, but I do feel like right now is like prime for indie authors because everybody's so fed up with AI. And now hearing that some of the big publishers are using AI for their editing and book cover design and everything, I think it's a really great, um, I mean, like setback in terms of publishing world, like all that, but really great step forward for indie authors. And I think that that will be where the future is headed. So that's really exciting. Allowing authors to take their own creativity into their own hands and be true to themselves, which is what writing should be about.
I think there's a real, like a really compelling aspect of authenticity
Mhm.
that comes with self-published authors and indie authors. I think that's going to be a breath of fresh air for readers everywhere who maybe they're tired of, maybe or maybe not, tired of seeing the same genre or tropes or whatever. I'm seeing so much more diversity in the types of stories and the types of ways that tropes are used and the ways the styles of storytelling.
Mhm.
Like you just have more of that creative license to just go and tell the story how you want it to be heard. And uh, some folks have just no filter, no reservation of like being their authentic self, which I think is just something we're going to get less and less of um,
It's
as
so
we see
important.
some of these shifts. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's so important. And I think that's why like indie publishing might start taking over traditional publishing, honestly. I got to
See,
be like, put my forecast hat on.
I like to think it's like, peaks and valleys, right? Like,
Yeah,
who
right.
knows what will happen. But if it does feel like there's a shift, and I do feel like you're right. It's in the favor of self-published authors and the community. Like it's come a long way. I
Yeah.
think there has been a stigma over self-published books for a while. But I'm seeing so much care, creativity, folks hiring real artists and getting like their interiors done and like the special editions and like just beautiful works of art going out in on bookstores shelves and on people's shelves at home or Kindles or whatever, e-readers and audiobooks. And I just feel like that's such a like leaps and bounds from even what I knew to expect from self-published books. So it's really exciting. I'm excited to see everybody's stuff coming out this year and next year and
Yes,
every year
me
after.
too.
Kind of
Looking
like
forward.
a certain book in March of next year.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm getting, oh, do I want to say that? I'm not sure if I do, but art is on the way,
It's
and
on
I
the
can't
way.
wait. Art is
You
on
do
the
want to say
way.
that. I want to hear it. I want to see it.
Yeah,
Um,
right. So do I. No.
that's super exciting.
But
Like
yeah.
cover art or like character art, or are you keeping it secret?
Maybe a little bit of both.
Be
That's all
patient.
I say though. Throw
Oh,
away the key.
oh goodness. Um, I have some art lined up for June. I'm looking forward to, and I might have tripled booked myself, so I might also have to space them out. I was just trying to get stuff like way ahead because I know like slots fill up real quick. So
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, what an exciting
balancing
time.
the
Looking forward to
this
art
stuff. But
coming
yeah, I
through.
can't wait. Lord. I can't wait for more Heartfire art. Oh my gosh. Everything has just been so beautiful.
I'm excited to just get I've been tempted to even like go like get some like a character portrait of like my short story for the Fable House anthology coming out. Just because like I want to include her as like, this isn't
Yes.
just some side project. Like she's in
No,
the
right.
lineup of
Yeah.
FMCs and stuff.
Yes.
So
No, I'm so here for that.
cool.
See some art.
Yeah. Kiara is her name. I think it's
Gorgeous.
gonna be fun. Well, this is a fun way to start.
This is. This
And I hope
is.
folks listening are enjoying it and thinking of things that they like to hear us yap about over a
Oh,
warm beverage,
yeah.
little slice of life. Uh,
Yes. That writer community and reader community too, because I mean, I started as a reader and still love reading. So hearing all different perspectives,
yeah.
amazing.
I bet it kind of reminds me of the chicken or the egg. Like what came first, the writer
Yeah,
or the reader?
right? So true. So
And
so
another
true.
time, I do have a physiology, an animal physiology professor that answered that question, so we can cover that next time.
Oh my gosh, yes. We'll start it. We'll start next time
I'll go look
with
for my notes.
amazing.
All right, everyone. Well, thank you for joining us. Remember, if we can do it, you can do it. And
Yes.
thank you for joining us on this pilot. I look forward to our next chat.
Woo. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.